And the rain's going to continue into early next week as well, which could mean a lot of problems for several areas in the LA County area. We've got live team coverage of this wet winter weather. Rachel Menitoff is live for us in Long Beach, where residents are dealing with some flooding there.
And Shelby Nelson is on the ground in the Inland Empire. And John Fenolio is covering Orange County. But we begin first with Kai Goldberg, who's here in our weather center. Hi, Kai.
Hello, Karine. Hello, Rick. Good evening, everybody. Well, I hope you had a great start to your weekend. However, it was a rainy day today here in Southern California. And as we take a live look out into the Huntington Beach area, well, the Orange County coastline taking a little bit of a break in the action. Actually, from Los Angeles County up to about the Point Conception area, we're seeing a little bit of some clearing happening at this hour. But as we do make our way a little bit further east, well, a closer look with the 5 Live Max Doppler, we're still looking at some moderate to at times pockets of heavier rainfall making their way out of Orange County. The Rancho Santa Margarita area, Costa de Casa, still seeing some light rain. But once we do make our way up into the city of Riverside, you can see that cell just to the southeast of the 91. It's beginning to open up right now. We're also monitoring this particular cell along the 15 as we head out towards the Paris area, Temecula, Hemet, Lake Elsinore, all of those communities throughout Riverside County starting to see a little bit more of some moderate rainfall. As right now, we're starting to see some of this atmospheric river moving to the southeasterly direction over the next few hours, and of course over the night tonight. Snowfall up in our local mountains. Wrightwood on the left-hand side of your screen, Big Bear on the right-hand side of your screen. We're taking a look at those particular areas for Riverside and San Bernardino County, the mountains, the higher elevations, looking for a winter storm warning, and not just for the next 24 hours, but that's going to take us into much of Monday as well as into Tuesday morning. Measurable snowfall in our local mountains. The Los Angeles, Ventura County mountains looking at a winter weather advisory until very early on Tuesday morning. And of course, we've got more rain on the way. And because of that, we've got both a flood watch as well as a flood advisory here throughout much of Orange County as well as the Inland Empire. We are once again seeing a little bit of a break in the action, but much more rainfall on the horizon. I'm coming back. We'll talk about when, where, how much, and everything you need to know. Karine, Rick, back to you.
All right, can I talk to you in a few minutes? Let's check in with Rachel now. She's live in Long Beach for us tonight. Rachel?
Rick, the rain has stopped for now, but we're feeling heavy winds and seeing some flooding by the Belmont shore. And some people were telling me tonight they're concerned that these sand berms are not holding up and that water from the ocean is actually making its way into their homes. Several feet of water accumulated in the peninsula neighborhood of Long Beach, a lower-lying part of town close to the water. Residents quickly tried to barricade their homes, but for some it was too late.
You can see from the packages.
About 2 feet of water creeped into Lance Levesque's garage, ruining all of these boxes of storage.
It wasn't from the rain, we don't think. We think it's from the ocean. That over on 72nd, it breaks through the berm, and then it comes down Ocean Boulevard, and then it filters into the side streets.
The storm is also wreaking havoc on parts of the San Fernando Valley and LA County. It makes for slick roads and a fast-moving LA River. By the end of the night, it's expected to dump 1.5 inches of rain, with totals as high as 3 inches in mountain and hill areas.
You can see the channels, they're heavily induced with water right now due to the torrential downfall. So it makes it difficult. You don't want to be anywhere close to those channels. That speed can pick up and can take you away at any point.
The National Weather Service says these storms won't be as intense as the one that struck earlier in the week, but that dangerous conditions can be expected, like this mudslide on the 5 freeway in Castaic, and this, a huge boulder that fell on Canaan Doom Road in Malibu, which was closed as a result. Meanwhile, crews continue to repair a 45-foot deep sinkhole in Chatsworth near the 118 freeway, which swallowed 2 cars earlier in the week.
I can't believe it's growing. That's why I wanted to come see it.
And more rain on the way.
Oh yeah, it's gonna pour.
Oceanfront homes in Orange County Seal Beach were also flooded with several feet of rain. Back in Long Beach, the cleanup is frustrating but necessary before another round of wet weather. Cesar Orozco owns Gold Standard Plumbing and was removing debris caught in the storm drains.
As far as water reaching 2 feet, 3 feet high in the middle of the street, I've never seen that. We're able to get it cleared all the way to the jetty and pretty much save a bunch of homes from getting flooded. Unfortunately, some of the houses did get damaged.
And today we learned President Biden approved California's disaster declaration. This means federal dollars will now be available to supplement state and local recovery efforts in Merced, Sacramento, and Santa Cruz counties. That's the very latest from Long Beach. I'm Rachel Menitoff. I'll send it back to you in the studio.
Rachel, thank you. And take a look at this. Scary moments at a Woodland Hills strip mall tonight after a massive tree fell in the parking lot, crushing multiple cars. It happened just after 8 p.m. on West Mulholland Drive. And as you can see from this video, the tree and its branches damaged cars, trucks, SUVs, and even part of a building at the strip mall. Fortunately, though, no one was hurt.
We heard a giant crash. We turned around and the tree was falling. We thought it was like a construction thing, and we turned around and like everyone was screaming. Everyone came out of their restaurants. We're taking pictures. Car alarms going off, all of that.
Crazy scene, and right now work is underway to clean up this mess and tow away damaged vehicles.
Up in the Inland Empire, a lot of rain there, drenching much of that region, and quite a bit of snow up there in the mountains for the resorts. Today's storm also causing some treacherous driving, though, on the roadways.
Let's go live to KTLA's Shelby Nelson. She's in Mentone with the very latest. Hi, Shelby.
Hey, Rick and Corinne. Yeah, at times it is a light drizzle out here. Other times we've seen really heavy downpours, but I don't think at any point in time since we have been out here has this rain stopped. We are starting to feel the wind really pick up here in Mentone. Now, officials with Caltrans are discouraging people from coming up to the San Bernardino National Mountains, but if you've got plans to do that in the coming days, you are required to bring chains, even if it is just raining for now. Splashing through flooded roads and driving with veiled visibility. The Inland Empire taking a pounding with widespread showers and whipping winds. The relentless rain spared no breaks for the Forest Falls community of the San Bernardino National Forest, an area likely to receive 2 to 4 inches. At times, it was like sheets of rain in an area prone to flooding and mudslides from the El Dorado fire burn scar.
We actually went on a service road down towards the water. We really didn't belong down there. She was terrified.
This trio came up from Redlands.
In a Volkswagen van, and he's going up like an incline this steep and just floors it, and I am gripping for dear life. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. I'm not an off-roading girl.
It sounds like an experience that you probably learned your lesson, huh?
Yes, very much so.
An experience that Maddie Carmichael probably isn't going to do again.
Forest Falls, it's kind of treacherous out there right now.
This is our first time seeing it like this.
They're talking about the several areas of the Valley of the Falls Drive that are flooded.
Everything is normal.
But for Glenn Burbano, owner of El Mexicano restaurant in Forest Falls for 25 years, they see this all the time.
What do you do when it gets like this bad outside?
We just keep going. We always get busy.
The winter storm warning is in effect for parts of the IE through Tuesday. It rained in Lake Arrowhead, but that could turn to snow.
Lake Arrowhead and Running Springs, kind of that whole corridor running along the mountains, will definitely be potentially seeing at least a little bit of snow.
And this is video from Sugarloaf near Big Bear.
When all is said and done with these two, there could easily be somewhere, in the neighborhood of around a foot of snow, fresh snow up at Big Bear for this one.
And guys, I don't know if you can notice, but this is exactly what we are talking about out here. We've seen some light showers, and then now it's starting to come down pretty heavily. Now, earlier this afternoon in Jurupa Valley, rescue teams had to hoist a person to safety after they were spotted this afternoon floating in the Santa Ana River over in Jurupa Valley at around 3:30. Those reports came in. Now, spokesperson with CAL FIRE tells me that they don't know if it's a man or a woman. They could not confirm that, but they could tell us that that person was hospitalized with moderate injuries. Reporting live in Mentone, I'm Shelby Nelson, KTLA 5 News.
All right, thanks so much, Shelby, for that report. And be sure to stay with KTLA for continuing coverage of the latest wave of storms. Remember, you can also track our local storms in real time with our interactive radar. See what's coming your way, get rain totals, the forecast, and much more. Just head on over to our website, ktla.com, and click on the Weather tab.